and environmental education also starts from schools. In this regard, COP29 gave impetus to very positive projects. Ecological culture starts from schools, and the UN has various programs in this regard. During COP29 held in Azerbaijan last year, it was emphasized in various panel discussions that ecological culture and the ecological boat start from schools. And we are currently at secondary school number 203 in Baku, and the international conference prepared by students also gives reason to say that ecological culture in Azerbaijan starts from schools. Implements consistent measures towards solving the problem. Despite the national flags and school environment representing Turkey, Russia, China, Brazil, Azerbaijan and the UN, students who represent each flag adequately. Inspired by COP29, an 8th grade student of secondary school, number 203, Nabizade Yusif, organized a conference called Healthy Generation Green Nature on her own initiative in order to prevent the ecological balance from being disturbed and to leave a greener planet for the next generation. The educational reforms carried out in the country, the independence given to teachers at the level of state requirements, a creative attitude in the educational process, the application of new technologies, play an important role in the reconstruction of education at the level of world standards. Within the framework of these reforms, broad prospects are emerging for the development of environmental education and the formation of an ecological worldview. The measures taken to form an ecological worldview in the younger generation lead to the emergence of a humanistic attitude. My name is Yusif. I am 14 years old. I study at secondary school number 203, and I was mainly inspired by the COP29 held in Azerbaijan. And since it is an international conference there, my project will be discussed in 6 languages at the Healthy Generation Green Nature Conference. During the conference, there will be talks on topics such as ozone layer depletion, green nature, drought, melting of carbs, etc. And also, one of the main problems of the Caspian Sea is that those rivers flow into the Caspian Sea. Due to the irrigation system on the banks of those rivers, the water level of the Caspian Sea has decreased. We must also have ecological education. That is, we must know information about it, so that in the future, people after us and those after us can use nature in an alternative way. I would like to represent Azerbaijan in the ecological field, to living nature, which is, first of all, living nature. The national education concept also pays special attention to the ecological education and upbringing of the younger generation. One of the issues that the globalized world pays more attention to in modern times is the environmental problems that concern society. The negative attitude of the population to the environment has resulted in the emergence of the current problem. That is why there is a great need for environmental education today. For this, every member of society should acquire certain environmental knowledge, and an ecological worldview should be formed in the population. The school should ensure the implementation of environmental training at different levels of education. Also, special attention should be paid to environmental education among children and students in preschool educational institutions, like the attention given at Riyad Ahmedov Secondary School, number 203 in the Sibel district. Should acquire certain environmental
for the Green World were held. Also, the whole event called COP29 can be cited